The People First podcast is a service presentation by people with learning disabilities for our friends and ability. We talked about issues that aren't important to us. Interviews, curiosity, people find out new division. Our way to make difference, have our voices heard.
Hello and welcome to the People First podcast. Today we have had some special visitors in our office.
York People First. They've come to our office today to meet us and so that we can share the different work we've been doing.
We come to the members and staff for York People First. Could you, any of you, mark yourself and your place, please?
So my name is Michael Scott. I'm a co-chair of York People First, and I also help in the NHS as a learning disability liaison assistant at York Hospital.
My name's Julie and I'm on Course A from People First.
Hi, I'm Becca. I'm the chair of York People First. York People First have been going 25 years. We've been campaigning for things like day centres and things like that. We've been speaking up for people with learning difficulties, which is really quite hard because the council sometimes won't listen. And we're on our local partnership board, which is just restarted last week. Yeah.
My name is Phil. I'm from York People First. I've been there the longest. York People First is about speaking up with learning difficulties and self-advocacy, all about speaking up for every members. Anybody can ask a question like going out places, where do you like to go and where do you like to have a social worker or care manager, find your own houses. Well, I've got mine back, that was really good.
I'm Andy from York People First. I'm the treasurer. I've been doing it for nearly 25 years.
Brilliant. And I'm John, so I'm a support worker. I work with the guys at People First. I run the History Club and I've been doing that for 15 years.
What kinds of things do you do at York People First?
And we did some training at York St John. Yeah.
It's all about training people with specs, and you go have interviews. That was really good with students, telling them what we do in the past, sticking up them with the books, and you read them and have a laugh with it, and you go have a little play around with the books. What you showed us today was really good, and going away places, having conference, telling what we do in the past.
And we used to have, when we had an office, we used to have students, nurses with learning difficulties and new students come to our office to find out what we used to do, and we used to be the mentors.
Well, I always say it's best to have them learn by experience.
I'll do the coffee money and I'm on Course A for committee meetings.
So we go to the two universities in York. There's the York University in Essington. We do the social work students and the nursing students, and we also do the York St John University, which is on the north side of the city, which is like training the occupational therapist students.
Sometimes we do training, we do have meetings, we have a history group once a month, and that's really good. And we're trying to tell our people how we feel about people learning to speak up for them on their behalf.
Yeah, and we're really hanging together at the moment, aren't we? So we've been, since COVID really, we've been getting together with History Club, and the guys also do their theatre group, which is separate from People First now, but didn't used to be.
Yeah.
And we also now have a support group meeting once a month. So we're now meeting twice a month, which doesn't sound anywhere near as much as you guys, but it's getting us back slowly to a position where we can do things. So it's brilliant, and we enjoy it.
We do.
What a different group have you worked with?
4 years, and I was on the government task force where I used to challenge the MPs. And the funny story is, I was once challenging Hugh Bailey, who was our local MP at the time, and I said, well, what did you do about writing the right paper? He turned around and went, I helped write it. And my face just went, oh.
We also speaking up different students on placements. That was really good. Some of them might be going to schools, college, workplaces, and I had loads of help as well at home with student nurses helping me, my own tea and my own going out places. We had a good time.
Do you have events at York People First?
I work with Sandra before she died. Also, I work at Sainsbury's to packing their shopping bags. We do like looking after people and then trading and work with the police. My dad works. My dad was a policeman at Fulford Station.
Yeah, and you worked with Justin, didn't you? As well, with the We Care project.
Dad, yeah.
We also worked with the social workers when they was based at Systems House down the road. We used to have a good we used to have a good relationship with them, but now we can't find them anymore because they've moved out of the Systems House and they're now in the York City Council West offices somewhere. So York's struggling a bit on the social care at the moment, even though I work in the NHS, so I see through the hospital what people with learning disabilities are like. We went to learning disability partnership board meeting on Tuesday, and we got a few issues to sort out with regarding what we learned in that meeting on Tuesday.
The different groups we worked with: social workers, OTs. We used to work at the university with student nurses and doctors.
Yeah, we've done all that, and we also do quite a lot of work with the with York Explore, which to ordinary people is the library. We've done quite a lot of work with them, and one of the things we have to do is try to find places where we can get support because we don't have regular income coming in, and so it's been really great that people like Steve and David from the library have actually been able to help support us. So we're doing a lot of archive work at the moment, which is great. We're actually archiving all the stuff we did when we were based at an office in York.
The magazines and that.
Yeah, so it's all getting put into an archive to be held at the library so people can learn what we did in the past. Doesn't mean we don't want to do things in the future, but...
And if you want to come to York, you're welcome to see that at the library.
Yeah.
Do you have any events at York People First?
I was thinking if I want to move to independent on my own, in my own flat.
We met with the council who are doing a big housing project, didn't we? Do you remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, they're consulting everybody about a housing project, and you went to that, didn't you?
Yeah,
you talked about what you like in a house.
I want to live on my own.
Yeah.
We had a big party at near his vocal where we are based at the moment, having for our meetings, and we had we had a buffet provided, and we had like a display of what we've been doing at York First and about the past. And then we met one of our trustees that used to come long time ago, who we haven't seen for a long time. So it was nice to see him.
Which was really, really good to see what they do about people with learning difficulties who become parents. And we want that up here in York, which is quite hard and quite frustrating.
Then we went and we had speaking up at York Minster, telling them what we've been doing, and then Selby or places like London, Manchester, Scotland meetings. It was really good.
Phil, didn't we go to a wedding in Scotland?
I did, and it was called Martin and Maz wedding in Scotland, and we had a good time.
We did.
Yeah, been all over. We're really good.
Well, the big one we just recently done was celebrate our 25th anniversary.
Yeah, last year,
which was what was that? Oh, it was last year, wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, last October.
So that was very good. We got lots of people many people we hadn't seen for a long time. We also went through those archives and found lots of pictures and put displays and things up. So that was really good too. It was an afternoon. We didn't go on into the evening.
A disco and cake.
Yeah. So that was our latest event. We do a number of small events, don't we?
We do.
Yeah.
Of being a part of your people first.
I've been to People First. Sometimes someone would take me to People First in a car, and also 3 hours taking me home after People First. I do a coffee money and looking after other money for the coffee money. It's me, it's Alexandra does it.
I think it's going out training, making a difference. Because we go to the universities, and we come out to the train stations and said, oh, that went well. It went down with the students, and I think the training we do is vital at the moment, and it's just making a difference.
It's been being the treasurer, sorting like payments and invoices out.
Yeah, I mean, I just love working with People First because of what you stand for. I mean, you know, I'm a historian, but you stand for all kinds of stuff, Andy, that really impressed me. And I tell you what, we've just been playing Monopoly. That the guys here have developed their own Monopoly game, and your Monopoly game tells us about life here with your group. And it's really good. It's a really good social comment on the good things that you can do for people with learning difficulties and neurodiversity. Absolutely fantastic. Well, as a historian, what I like, and I think that the woman who invented Monopoly would also like it, is she originally invented Monopoly as we see it traditionally. She invented that game to tell us about society in Victorian times, and it wasn't a good thing. So she was trying to say, isn't Victorian society horrible for only the really, really rich people win, everybody else loses? She was making that message.
Like poor people?
Exactly.
Exactly.
That is what she was saying, and I think that your game brings it up to date and does it all over again. So that's very good.
And we found out about Justin Piercy came to see you. We know Justin Piercy from York.
Well, just going there to be with your friends and going to meetings and challenging the system. Once I get in a meeting, if they talk jargon, my arm goes up. And if it goes over my head and if I'm with people who don't speak up, I went, excuse me, what's that mean? It can be quite challenging and...
You're obviously an important person to have in a meeting now.
Yeah.
Don't blame you, to be honest. Straight to the point they need to be.
Yeah. What do you think, Phil?
My thing about having a good time with loads of people, sharing their thoughts, having loads of meetings, what we used to do, parliaments. It was my favourite thing. Going away together, that was really good. And gentlemen meeting, ladies meeting. We had a really good time. Everybody done a really good job over years and getting paid for the students, helping us out, and pay everything we used to do.
When we go training, half the money goes to your people first, and then the other half gets distributed to whoever goes.
Well, everybody should be proud if there's anybody wants to come back to York People First. I do. I love People First. That's our job, speaking up for everybody. I think it's fantastic job what we used to do, and nice to see new members starting with us. I've been there the longest. I love to come back helping these guys. They're really good.
You have started it up.
I was started it up. It was really good to see everybody, new members starting, and have a really good time and think about we can do it all again.
What is your favourite memory of being at York People First?
I remember we used to do parliaments to tell people with learning difficulties to come to the meetings and about their rights. They can write down what problems they're facing, and we took it to the council.
Yeah, well, I guess my memory, again, Mr. Historian, so I'm an archaeologist really, and we were working on an excavation at the time at a place called Hungate in York, and so I got the History Club to start doing some research into people's lives on this area called Hungate, which was called a slum back then. They knocked it down. And we learned all about these families who lived in that area. And then we went and looked at newspapers, read stories like a poor woman who tried to kill herself by throwing herself in the river. Dreadful stories. And these guys took all those ideas for a story to a playwright and worked with her, and she wrote a play called Number 4 Haver Lane, which then they were able to put on at the Theatre Royal, and that's just a fantastic memory. I really, really love that. It's that interaction between what we're doing and what I was doing as a job.
End of the show, John was talking about the toilet.
Yeah, and I talked about the toilets, and I had to do something like that.
We always have a committee meeting at People First to keep People First open and looking after it.
I think as well, York People First had an office. It was nice to meet each other, and oh yeah, we'll make this easy to read. We'll make a magazine today. We'll update social media today, and then all that went when Sandra Gilpin, our supporter, died, and then it like made crossroads for me. Saying, oh no, I'm gonna have nothing to do, and then 2 events happened where people died, and that's how I got to the hospital.
That's shocking, and I'm sorry for the losses. We are. So, what a great thing! Exactly. What a wonderful thing to come out of it. And we are proud of the story. It all ended happily, and we hope that York People First will continue to grow bigger and bigger.
Thank you.
My favourite memory was finding out about direct payments instead of just having all the making a choice and making sure, because if you're on your own and you open your own front door, you don't know who the hell's coming in. And that's quite, oh, what if I don't like this person, or what if they don't get on with me, or whatever. Being on direct payments is the best thing I've ever done.
My member is we want a new office, same computers, same phone numbers, emails, pictures, what we used to do, and celebrating everybody's lives and showing we had a good time, making an office accessible to use it again. If we had one in York, it'd be nice to have our own office again. And I loved working with you guys. You've been smashing great, answering the phone calls, and they can answer our questions like we used to do.
And we all used to answer the phone ourselves. It could get quite a bit, because if you sort of like answer the phone, you sort of like thinking, who's this? How can I write it all out and making sure that we got the right information.
And then my member is about Your People First. Phil speaking, can I help you? We pass all the members the information what the students are given, and to say what would you like to speak to of advocacy or anything like that. We can help you and appreciate it working with you.
And the best thing we did was making our own Your People First magazines, because we were the only people in York that had everything, that made everything accessible, and then our support worker used to read it on a CD, so we used to have that, and we used to post it out to over 100 members.
And then we used to have making your own cards with your photograph on. So we have from Your People First, like emails, phone numbers. Make your own photos on the card. Say where you're from, Your People First, and then we go out with our T-shirts and our card members and phone numbers if you want to contact us, and we help you what you like to do.
Being with your friends as well. Always got the same issues that you have, and we challenge. Well, no, we help each other. If there's a problem, we sort of like on the phone or yeah.
Well, we always like having the Christmas parties, going away together, having a good time.
And support each other.
Much like here, really. If there's any problems in office, we're just, staff are like busy, we just help each other out.
Avoid and conquer.
Yeah.
So, what?
Divide and conquer. Alex likes his analogies, don't you?
Yeah.
So it means if we all take a little bit of work, the work gets done quicker instead of giving it all to one person.
Exactly.
Yeah.
What is something we have learned up today in your visit at People First Chief in Heaven?
We talk about to speak up for yourselves, and I do the coffee money.
I think coming to the group today, it's a real privilege to see what the operations you do. It's just like been in a proper office where you've got a receptionist, you've got like people doing the different things on the PCs and different roles, and I'm very impressed about that.
All of you, it's been today's for us has been. We've never seen you guys before, and it's been an absolute privilege for us to welcome you to our office and our studio, and we've loved every minute of it, and you've all been a wonderful company. You've made great company, and we do hope that in the future to see you and maybe work with you once again.
Thank you.
My first is this podcast. I'm quite surprised.
Why were you surprised?
I don't know. I just didn't think we could do a podcast. And then, we also like working with photo symbols as well, to make sure we've got accessible information and things.
Yeah, great.
We use that.
Do you?
Yeah.
Yeah, good. It's good because we used to use change in it. It's sort of like babyish photos, and it took me a long time to sort of like get my head around it.
Mm-hmm.
What about you, Phil? Something you've learned from your visit today?
Mine was good today, and everybody was well. We got loads of information about each other. We had a really good time, and it was very good today. Thank you.
I've heard loads of good skills what you've been doing. It's really good, and it'd be good if we can work. People first can work together with KEIGHLEY. That'd be really good.
Yeah, and I think the thing that we've learned, I don't know what you think, Andy, but I think the other thing we've learned is we've actually, although we've been going for 25 years, we're actually at a point where we're starting to rebuild what we do a bit. And so it's, for us, actually, it's inspiration to see how you're doing things, and makes us kind of want to get back to that, because we were operating in a similar sort of way.
And it's give us confidence come to see you, and give us more confidence.
See it can be done.
For our group.
Yeah, well done, guys.
Challenge the system. Challenge your local MPs.
It's Robbie Moore.
We had him on the podcast, didn't we?
Yeah.
We grilled him.
Yeah,
Did
I'm
you?
going to say we've had him a few times.
Oh, good. Yeah, we've had our local MP, Rachel Maskell, and we were in a theatre group on a Friday called One Scene, and Rachel Maskell gets invited to come and see our shows, and which is really good. Because I just think it's a shame that, you can't do this, you can't do that, you can't, all this by a social worker. And then you're thinking, here I can, come out and watch us.
Exactly.
Went all over the place, the Italian people. We had a really good time, and we get loads of feedback. Everybody's happy and great and smiling the way back home, and having a really good time with people speaking up. I think it's a really good idea.
So I think having self-advocacy groups is very important, because if there wasn't a self-advocacy group, I'm not sure what would happen to the world, because people with learning disabilities will be at home, and being at home is not very good for people. When your first left the office, I thought that was going to happen to me, and then out of the blue, had an opportunity to go into the hospital. I'm not sure how many people will get out of an opportunity like that if self-advocacy group is closed. So it's very important.
Just before COVID, I'd finished my education, and I thought 2020 and most of 2020 and 2021 staying at home with my family. I mean, my family were very supportive. I learnt to use WhatsApp to talk to my friends, but it was very, very difficult, and I thought, what's going to happen to me? And then coming here in the summer of 2021, I was it changed, it brought back a lot, and the other day services I've been to, it's really improved, it's really done me a lot of good, brought back a lot of confidence and skills, because COVID was very difficult. It was, and sadly people lost a lot of friendship and confidence, and I still think that's very sad. Very sad.
It's really important. People should listen to you. They should listen, and it's really important. And people should have a voice and listen to them more, but sometimes they don't listen to you. It's like a token gesture, like a tick box.
Not a parliament doing that same thing.
Yes,
You
they
do it
are
all the time.
All the time, yes, they do.
I think we worry sometimes, don't we, that we're being used as a tick box by authorities who want us to come along and meet them about things, and we think you're only asking us so that you can tick the box and say, yes, we spoke to the customers, but it's still, at the same time, means we do have a voice. We can speak. And it's quite tough for me to shut up, actually, isn't it? And let you guys have the voice, because in the end, it's your voice that counts.
And you guys should get paid. We do get paid for doing things. You should as well.
What is something that York People First is planned on working on in 2026?
And because of coming here, we thought that you guys would inspire us, didn't we?
We do, yeah.
Yeah, because there's lots that we'd like to work on, isn't there?
Yeah.
Yeah. But coming here and seeing what you guys are up to, it's been really, really inspiring.
It has, yeah.
Yeah, and given us lots of ideas about stuff that we might be able to do.
And the same to us from you guys. You've given us, haven't they, a lot of ideas, a lot of new ideas, a lot of new aspirations, really, and again, we thank you, we do.
Hopefully having a parliament where we used to sort of like get all people with learning difficulties in a room and ask them questions and get their answers and feel quite powerful that you've done that, and then pass. Well, yeah.
Cool. Being about the members, being about the people, and we can talk to them, bringing back what we used to do, being about the parliaments, I used to like that, and speak up and join the microphone right round and where you come from, and we had a good time.
Oh, I'm always the black and ethnic one in the room, and I always go, what about people from black and ethnic minority? How did they get their voices heard?
Very important. When you're already part of a group that doesn't necessarily get their voice heard,
Yeah.
you need to make sure that you're extra pushy.
Oh, I do.
We do, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, the things I think, Andy, but if I say and then that gives you a chance to kind of think about it yourself. But I think the things that are really important, obviously, I'd love to say History Sub Club projects, but actually that's up and running and we're working on the archives. But it's actually making sure that that People First itself has a really good place to develop from, and it's really boring stuff like rewriting the Constitution, but it's right at the centre of what we do. So although it doesn't sound very exciting, once we've done that, then we can move forward and start to meet more often. Because I don't actually know how many days a week you guys come in. How many days a week do you come in, Daniel?
Monday, Tuesday, Friday.
Okay, yeah, that's cool. So quite a bit of your week.
It'd be Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
Wow.
It'd be open at that hour.
5 days a week.
Yeah. So at the moment we're just fighting to be doing People First stuff.
1 day a week.
1 day a week on a Monday at the moment.
Once a month, yeah.
But it's funny when you're not doing People First, then actually other things start to appear in your diary. And you start to move away from it. So that's what we're trying to do now, is grab people's time back and say, let's get people coming to People First again and getting the Constitution right at the beginning of it. That is really important, I think.
It is, yeah.
So what do you think, Andy? What are the important things for 2026?
Do it more often.
Yeah.
And people not sitting at home all the time.
I mean, the other thing might be recruiting.
Yes, people.
We do need to start getting a few people in a little bit younger, don't we?
Yeah.
Not lots younger, but a bit. So.
And to have an office like you've got.
Well, yeah, one day. That's not 2026, Andy.
Like a big main hall, like for the drama.
Yeah, one day.
If people want to learn more about York People First, how can they find out?
So we've got a website, www.yorkpeoplefirst.co.uk.
Luckily, I've written it out. You can have a look on our website, which is www.yorkpeoplefirst.co.uk.
Bringing back more members, and just bring back more members, and have an office, and that's our dream.
Yeah.
We have got a website. What else have we got?
Well, at the moment, we rely a lot on our website.
We do, yeah.
I think that we need to use social media more. I use social media a lot for my... I know some people don't like the idea of social media. They don't.
And it'd be good when we get back, we could do some business cards like you guys.
We could do, yeah.
To give out. Each time we're coming to people to see people, they've got a card, haven't they? If they want to do any training.
Yeah. So when we're talking about advocacy, it's no good me just saying I think we need to use social media. I'm not advocating for. So actually, it needs to be people from the inside saying it's a good thing to get more stuff on Facebook. We have a Facebook page, but we don't use it much.
Yeah, and this is good with podcasts. We should do a podcast in York.
Yeah, we should.
Yeah. Well, when you do, you can invite us on.
We will.
Yeah, we will, definitely.
Yeah. We'll get some of you to either come over and we can spend a day showing you around York. Get a freebie trip round York.
That's all we have time for. We have for today. We'd like to say a big thank you again to the members and staff of York People for coming and watching us TV for visiting us on TV today. We really appreciate your coming all the way to my minibus and to meet us, and we hope you have a great time. Did anyone have anything else to say before we end the show?
I'd just like to say thank you to you all for inviting us over from York today. We found it very, very useful, very helpful, and we will love to work with you all.
Thank you very much indeed.
Yeah.
Thank you. It will be lovely to work again.
Thank you for inviting us. We really enjoyed it. It's given us more confidence to go back to our group to tell everyone.
Yeah, great. Thank you.
So thank you as well.
Thank you. Just thank you for visiting, for letting us visit. It's been a good day up to now. Yeah, it's quite inspiring.
Good. Well, you're
problem.
inspiring us as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Thank you for coming, and we join you. What you're saying, it was really good, and we'd like to come back sometimes and to see what it's all about. Be York People First.
Thank you.
If you enjoyed this in front of us on social media, upcoming interviews, to learn you about what our upcoming interviews, and we can also on YouTube, the Facebook, or Xbox, Instagram by searching for the People Person podcast teams. That means thanks for listening. I'll see you the next time.